Yes.
What
Or if nothing happens.
I mean, obviously you had the setback in pre-season. What was about it and what you're expecting from him?
In the moment when we signed him, you can imagine that we thought he's not so bad. So, and that's how it is. He was a really strong Bundesliga goalkeeper. That means a lot. Germany is, if you want, a goalkeeper country. So we have no issues with goalkeepers. I would say in the moment the best goalkeeper in the world plays at Bayern Munich. So it's German. That's not. We had always good ones. Maybe not always the best in the world, but we had always good ones. It's a kind of a mentality. We like this job. Obviously, kids like it, to wear gloves, whatever. So it's a sign if you are in this young age already in the goal of a Bundesliga team. And so I saw his way from a very bad start at Mainz, where nobody really wanted him in this moment, and then to an outstanding goalkeeper, and that's what I was interested in. Spoke to him, took him, and that's what we got. So he's a really good goalkeeper. But I know where your question should lead. It's about the thing we wanted to have was two really strong goalkeepers, and that's what I think what we've got. And now it's about, of course, it's how always in life when he had an advantage in the preseason, that was how it was, but he couldn't use it because of the injury. Simon came exactly in this moment back from the national team, did a brilliant job, and I don't want to make a big battle of these two goalkeepers. Why should I? Goalkeepers need to feel secure, especially as a goalkeeper. You cannot play your whole life as a goalkeeper without conceding goals, and you have always, how many percent ever, you're always a little bit guilty, more or less. So, and then you need a manager who says, yeah, but you can still stay, so you can feel and increase confidence. That's with all players like this, and it will not now be that we say, okay, today him. It's about watching them. The pressure on the players is big enough, so they have. I don't have to make any more. So it's they have to do their best, and at the end, if I have a feeling for something, then I will change or not. But it's not about because we paid money for Loris and didn't pay money last year for Simon that makes a decision. So it's all about what I see in training, and what I see in training is two very good goalkeepers and another very good goalkeeper which we gave on loan to Huddersfield, so for the future. So it's the business is done, if you want, hopefully, that we don't have to talk about this position. So now the boys have to perform.
So you want to follow, just for the people in the room, also the information is in Embargo till 10:30, not just the quotes. So if people are tweeting anything in relation to this, you need to wait till 10:30 before using the information that's given in the answers. Sorry.
There was the information in.
Just to clarify then, just on the point you said there, is Simon still the number one then for Hull at the weekend, or is that something?
Look, why should I? Where's my possibility? Where's my possibility to answer? So when I say yes, what would this mean for Loris? If I say no, what would this mean for Simon? But this question, maybe the question makes sense, but the answer wouldn't make. So that's no number one. Let's say in this moment, no decision to make. It's only about performing, showing how good you are. That's what for the other players it is the same. It's not that I say, okay, he's now for the next 15 months our, I don't know, centre half or whatever. So it's about performing, it's about improvement, it's about showing how much can you, in this case the player, help the team. Well, that's all.
Is Emre Can available?
Emre's in training, and when he's in training he's available. So he was last week in training, but we took him a little bit at the side to do a little bit of specific work with him, because he had, we spoke I think already about it, he had not a perfect preseason, and then with the injury, so it's now nearly 3 weeks or whatever since maybe more, since Burton. When was it? 3-4 weeks ago. So it's not was not yesterday for sure. And so yeah, he's available, and now he can now collect match time. How much, if he starts or not, no decision until now.
How easy? Is he finding any closer, or is he still working with
No. Dennis working hard and good, but the situation is like it is. We have a lot of strikers, and I think. Yeah, he's close. He's what can I say? He's a wonderful boy, and it's not the most easy thing when a player works really hard and then he's not involved. So of course you want to give the players something back for their invest, but it's not always possible. But as soon as it is possible, I will pay back.
Dominic, anything from more from this break that section, final one?
Yeah, just obviously more difficult for the youngsters to break through this season with less games, I suppose. Last season, obviously, you turned to them numerous times, but Ejaria was in the squad down at Chelsea on Friday night. Is he a player that's really impressed with his development?
Yeah, all of them. When I saw the U23, meanwhile, game last week against Leicester, I was really close to what I was thinking about when we spoke first time about the second team squad or something. Okay, Ingsy was involved. Yeah, that's always good to give players like him then practice time, and Thiago Ilori, which is of course an outstanding player for this tournament, which is who is really doing well, I have to say. So. They're all full of praise about his attitude and all that stuff. That's good. But when you see then who played together, the midfield was Kev Stewart, Pedro Chirivella, and Ovier. Wonderful midfield. The offensive line was Harry Wilson, Ben Woodburn, and Ingsy. Great. Conor Randall played left fullback. Trent Alexander played right fullback. It was absolutely great to see how these boys develop. And Kevin in the goal, and it was nice to see. So they're all on a good way, and our job is to give them a perspective for a decent career, and that's what we try to do with all we have, because it's always, you can say as a club you only want to use the brilliant ones, but who decides when development stops? So I was really happy with this game. I was happy that I had the opportunity to watch it, and it will be not the last one that I watched. And so that's all on a good way. But so and now, what does it mean to break through this year? There will be the moment where they can play. I can say if we need them, I have absolutely no problem immediately to trust them. But the question is now, do we really need them now, or can we give them still time to develop? And there's no rush. That's the most important information, I think, for these young guys. That we don't feel rush, so they don't have to feel rush. They can stay patient, because I know they are really ambitious. So, all good.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for playing.
Not in this room today.
No.
Oh, nice.